sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the London Black Knights. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first is Wentz. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Loss of 12 yards.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and it was locked people down.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield now. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got a moonwalk. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Chris Conley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Last night, 7. Eagles, nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set to begin their next drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us,
well, you went
and not have that opportunity.
No, that's caught inside the 20.
It don't matter.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
The 49-yard line.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Number 27, Leonard.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Down at the 45.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield.
Man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Wentz's pass.
A big play there for Philly. 51 yards.
First down, Eagles.
Play action. Now Wentz. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy for the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Letting one go deep for a Noonwar. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Quincy Enunwa, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flush to his right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
It's a gain of
these two teams all tied after one.
Philadelphia.
First down, Wentz taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Mayfield off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Flushed out right, and this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Wentz. The open man is Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
Philadelphia.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And his kick is right through.
Eagles 21, Black Knight 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Play fake. Mayfield. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 more.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From midfield, here's Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the This will be scooped up by the defense. The 20, 10, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wentz. Looking left sideline, incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Into the red zone. Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
15-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
The kick is
and
good.
It's up and good.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Black Knights 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And finally marked down at the 23. Big run by the big man Fournette, 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He's decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, Mayfield. Being chased. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Philadelphia.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to Slater. And it'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run with Taylor. 20! Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jonathan Taylor, 48 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They've done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where he felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking long for Westbrook. It got his man complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 78 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. Do what we do. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brings up
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was brought down.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Second and a yard.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Fournette. That's good. 4A.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And an Eagle first down.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Taylor. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On play action, Wentz completes it to Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Second and 5.
Down to the 25. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Play action. Now Wentz. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Eagles 49. Black Knights 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Mayfield. Stride complete.
Let's get that
and he'll take this one in for a touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, 68 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
3rd down. 3rd and
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Wentz on 3rd down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. The offense as they take over
at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Westbrook now on the return. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nice carry there, 15 yards. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. One last shot from Mayfield here. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
42.
And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for Philadelphia, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will